Reported abduction of over 170 innocent people in Kaduna is not just another tragic security incident. It is a painful reflection of a deeper crisis in governance, accountability, and the value placed on human life in Nigeria. What makes this situation even more disturbing is the initial denial by authorities. When institutions responsible for protecting citizens appear more concerned about controlling narratives than confronting reality, public trust erodes even further. In moments of crisis, people look to leadership for transparency, urgency, and empathy, not dismissal. Even reputable news agency like BBC faced a huge hurdle to gain access to the community as government officials stood in their way in a bid to twist the narrative.
Accessing this church was extremely difficult for us because at the entry point into Kuruminwali village, we met government officials and security who tried to stop us from coming in, but we insisted that we must get to the village. And they also threatened us on the way. But when we came into the village, we met community that insisted that their story must be told, and they are the ones that escorted us to this church so that we can safely do our work.
This raises an uncomfortable but necessary question. Why would officials deny such a grave incident in the first place? Possible reasons people often point to include fear of public panic or backlash, political image management, avoiding admission of security failure, bureaucratic reluctance to acknowledge large-scale breakdowns. But regardless of the motive, the effect is the same. Families feel abandoned, communities feel invisible, and criminals grow bolder in an environment where truth is negotiable. Another troubling pattern is how conversations sometimes shift from saving lives to debating numbers, religion, or political optics. Whether victims are Christian or Muslim, north or south, rural or urban, the core issue is that Nigerian lives are being lost and communities are being terrorized. When leaders argue over figures instead of urgently addressing insecurity, it sends the message that perception matters more than protection. Citizens who speak up are often accused of demarketing the country. But silence in the face of tragedy is not patriotism, it is complicity. No nation builds a positive global reputation by hiding its problems. Respect on the international stage comes from accountability, strong institutions, protection of human life, honest leadership. You cannot demand global respect while local citizens feel disposable. Nigeria's insecurity is not only about weapons, bandits, or kidnappers. It is also about weak accountability systems, poor crisis communication, political self-preservation over public service, lack of consequences for failure. Leadership should be about responsibility, not reputation management. When leaders focus more on staying in power than solving problems, governance becomes detached from the people it is meant to serve. The way forward. Real change requires transparent investigations into security failures, honest communication during crises, professional, well-resourced security forces, leaders who understand that every life lost is a national failure, not a public relations issue. Until human life is treated as sacred, beyond politics, religion, or regional identity, the cycle of pain, anger, and distrust will continue.
Nigerians deserve better. Please like and share this video. Follow me to see more videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.